Alright, what's up guys? It's my very first unboxing, so bear with me. Here's my collection in the background, but I've got something very special today. This is my very first custom piece. I didn't do the custom, it was actually by Dani Hines. It's a Wolverine by Erik Sosa. Alright, so let's just get started. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Okay, cool. So, in general, to start off, the box is actually pretty small. I'm surprised. It's the Wolverine is pretty short, so let me pull this up a little bit. You guys don't need to see me. All right. Yeah, so the box is pretty small. I wasn't expecting it to be that big though, considering Wolverine's size. And the base for this is pretty simple. It's just a black base. So I'm in the very first batch of shipping for these. I kind of hounded them to try to make me the first batch, because I never am when it comes to like sideshow releases or whatever. I'm always one of the last ones to get it, so kind of just asked really nicely, and I'm lucky enough to get it early. So let's see here. As you guys know, this is always the funnest part, right? Opening up your statue. That's cool. I'm very excited. I've also got the Magneto on pre-order from Dani also. Which looks really awesome. I actually sold my XM Magneto because I pre-ordered that one. I only need one. Alright, here we go. Very cool, very cool. I'm going to raise this up. Excuse the amateurness of this video. Probably should have this ready. Okay, so on top, this is really nice. It's got high quality foam. Oh, so there is no box. The shipping box is the box, which I'm totally cool with. They save money on it, and to be honest, this stuff is more protective. I actually wish that Sideshow would do more of this kind of thing with theirs. I'm not really a fan of the styrofoam. I think that it's harder, and the statues bounce around in there, and I think that's what causes a lot of the breakage. So even if something like this were to like hit, the box were to be dropped, I feel like it would still be safe just because of this padding is good. But we shall see. Hopefully everything is intact here. Looks pretty awesome. I'm really stoked. Alright, let's see here. See the body. I don't know where his head's at. Let's see, here's another layer. Wow. It's pretty darn good. The paint apps are awesome. I was kind of worried about that. Wow. Really top notch. So if I didn't say before, this is sculpted by Erik Sosa, which just, to be honest, he probably does the best X-Men sculpts. I think the stuff he did for Kotobukiya is like the best representation of what I grew up with X-Men, which is the Jim Lee era. Let's see if you can see in the video here. It's really heavy, actually, especially for being such a small piece. See if I can cover up some of this light. You can see the shading on it's fantastic. It's actually coming up a little bit more yellow and bright in the camera, but in person it's a really like it's a dark, rich, orangish yellow color. Arms have a lot of shading in between the striations, and it's not oversprayed or overshadowed. It's really subtle. The hair on the arm is awesome. Sculpt on the back, crazy, crazy. Very awesome. This is very cool. You can see all the scuffing, the metal scuffing on the shoulder pads. Paint apps look perfect. There's nothing bleeding. I'm actually really excited because, like I said, this is my first custom and I didn't know what to expect. You know, I'm always used to stuff from the big companies. The pegs are really, really big pegs. These are actually the biggest pegs I've seen on a statue. Little itty bitty nick on the foot there, but I don't think it's really not that big of an issue. I'm not overly picky. Yeah, there's just a little bit of a shine to his suit, and his boots are a little bit more matte, but it's very, very cool. Alright, I'm gonna set this thing down. It's getting heavy. Alright, so I'll put this guy in this packaging for now. Let me see if I can find the head and the base. Here we go. Looks like it's on the bottom. So alright, let me move this out of the way. Cool. So you can see inside here, it looks like they've put the base here, the two hands, and the head is, the two heads are here, and they've been nice and protected with the soft foam so that they won't get scratched up. Very, very nice touch. I really like that. So, let's see here. Awesome. I'll put this on the rotating base so you can look at it. First time using this thing. Let's see here. Actually, I'll bring it up close first. So the base is not solid black. It's kind of like it's like a soft, dark gray. The base is lighter than the Wolverine, definitely. You can see Wolverine the Wolf, commissioned by Dani Sosa, sculpted by Danny Ocean, sculpted by Erik Sosa. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Danny Hines it. Commissioned this. Danny Ocean. I'm sorry. Sticker for this is bubbling a bit, but it looks like I can just kind of push the air bubbles out. It's not an issue. The base looks really, really good. Alright, so here, let me stick him on the base. It goes this way. Okay, so he doesn't sit flush. The front foot's do, the back foot and the side is up a little bit. It's not too big of a deal though. I don't think you're really gonna notice. I kind of wish it was sitting flat, but yeah, no biggie. Yeah, so there he is on there. Very cool. Sorry about the lighting, it's a little bit blown out, huh? Let me see if I can get in a little closer on this guy. There you go. It's a little better, right? Okay. Let's look at these claws on first. This might have been accidentally, but the claws are, looks like they fell off, so I might have to glue those back on. His claws are awesome. Very, very cool. They're not straight metal, they're kind of like a polished... Yeah, this is not supposed to happen. They're definitely... Something happened in shipping there. have to glue those back on. I think that put them on correctly. There you go. It's very light. It was almost perfect. Alright, I'm just thinking I'm going to have to glue these back on. So I'm not going to put those back on yet because I don't want those to get broken or something. But they're real metal, so that's really cool. You can see. So I'm just going to do a single claw for now. This one, however, is intact. Very, very nice. Let's see if I can show the camera. You can see. There you go. Really nice paint apps, the sculpt, the seam along the gloves. I said that the claws are really, really nice. I really like the finish on them. Other Wolverines in the past have been kind of like a shiny metal, so it's kind of cool that this is a little bit more of a worn metal. Different look to it. Let's put it here. There we go. Back it up a little bit. Very awesome. Okay, got two different heads, right? Switch out heads. First one. These are very light, so it's funny. Usually, you know, when you have like sideshow pieces, a lot of times the body and the base is like the heaviest part. The body's kind of like lighter, and then the head is heavier because it's a higher quality material. But this one, the body's the heaviest, and the heads are light. Wow, this is really nice. I must say the paint. The tones that they chose for the skin are fantastic. And I'm really a stickler about this. It's the one issue I have with XM pieces is sort of their color application, their color choices for skin. Let me see if I can get that zoomed in a little better. There we go. It's a really nice, like, realistic texture to it. A lot of subtle variations in the skin color. The sculpt on the face is fantastic. There's a magnet inside. Really, really nice. Huh, I'm actually really highly impressed with this. This makes me more excited for Magneto now. Let's see, put them on like that. It's pretty awesome. I was a huge fan of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's probably my top 3 or 5 games of all time, so this is an awesome piece. It'd be awesome if they did a whole line of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 statues. But you can see it's really, really awesome. Make sure the claws don't hit the chair there. Really nice simple pose, but it's very, very animated at the same time because of the way the muscles are sculpted. It's not stiff. Colors are really popping. It's not cartoony either, which I'm not a huge fan of. There's a difference between looking cartoony and looking like it's from the comic. And this one has enough depth in the color that it feels like it's straight out of the comic, as opposed to like you know, flat, colorful colors. So yeah, let's try this last head, and I'll shut this thing down so this video isn't too long. Be careful, it feels like there's some small hairs on this head. Make sure I don't mess it up. Ooh. So, a lot of really fine hairs on this sculpt here. Amazing, amazing sculpt. Once again, the paint application is really awesome. The head feels like a really light plastic, but the paint application on it just makes it look really expensive. Has really lifelike feel to it. I almost feel like it's what XM was trying to do with the XM Magneto, but it came off a little bit as almost like a Barbie doll plastic. This one, I think maybe because of the paint application, it has a little bit more depth to the color. It feels more rich. The eyes are painted really, really nice. There you go. It's pretty awesome, man. A lot of little hairs. I'm actually scared that to break it with handling it. Here, let me try this other head. This is by far the most handsome rendition of Wolverine. He's usually not portrayed as being this good looking. He's more of a gruff guy, but nonetheless it's very, very awesome. Very cool. A little disappointed about the claws being broken, but it's no problem. It's a quick fix. Let's see if we can just put it in there real quick. Get a quick little look on how it looks all together. Right. Alright, I think this video is just about done, so thanks a lot for watching, guys.